Story 1. There is no such thing as a proper childhood. The only true childhood is one filled with wisdom and good teaching from decent adults preparing you to face adult life. Story 2. If you are interested in something, even if the people you spend time with are not, pursue it. Do not let the opinions of friends or others hold you back. It is easy to get caught up in the pressures of being self-conscious during your teenage years, but that only drags you down. At the end of the day, it is about doing what makes you happy and what you truly enjoy. Do not let others rob you of your happiness. Story 3. Don't be buried in the screen too much. Staying connected is good, but enjoying the present is more important. Make memories, pictures, and videos, not for posting, but for creating something to look back on later in life. Make friends and don't sweat the small things. Don't let minor issues ruin long-term friendships. Don't be too proud. Don't think you're more important or try to protect an image to the extent of avoiding new experiences. Do not shy away from things out of fear of failure. Story 4. Live in the moment and let yourself have fun. I am in my late 20s, and I am learning the true meaning of the saying, life is short, time flies. Story 5. Be healthy and make the most of your schooling. Explore and experiment while being mindful of the consequences. Story 6. Try out many activities. Exercise, learn to play the guitar, study a second language, volunteer, explore multiple hobbies, and prepare for a career. Consider joining a service club. Story 7. Don't get a girl pregnant. Don't get hooked on drugs. Go to school and don't follow political nonsense. Story 8. Don't be afraid to try something new. The potential negative consequences of things not going right will be long forgotten. It's the connections we make and the memories that stay with us. As an adult, it is easier to get stuck in a routine, so explore. Story 9. Get off your phone. I am grateful to have been the last generation not glued to a screen. I can't imagine what children today will be like as adults who didn't grow up outside. Chill in a tree. Build athletic endurance in any way. Don't worry about what others think or say about you, because the only opinion that matters is your own. Story 10. Get a part-time job and pursue activities you enjoy. Individuals who party and end up in unsatisfying careers often regret not studying more. Those who study diligently but lack social connections may wish they had socialized more. Almost everyone regrets not taking a chance on someone they liked. Story 11. Don't have babies until you're married. Get therapy, you will learn so much. And my goodness, go be young, travel, and make friends. Don't find your partner until you're about 30. Story 12. Go to school and take it seriously. That doesn't mean you have to be an academic achiever. It could involve a trade, the military, a job field that aligns with your interests and skills, community college, or a university. Whatever your passion is, use this time to explore and pursue it. Seek help when you need it. Counselors, teachers, special education case managers, social workers, job developers, and club sponsors are available in high school to help you succeed. Engage in activities that interest you, such as clubs, sports, volunteering, and community groups, and find like-minded friends. This keeps you busy, out of trouble, and motivated when you are around other motivated peers. Enjoy the experience. Adulthood is often overrated. Story 13. Mostly what others are saying is to enjoy yourself while you can. However, one piece of serious advice is to save money from each paycheck, whether it comes from odd jobs or a part-time position. Once you have enough saved, start an investment account with a no-load, low-cost mutual fund company. As you accumulate sufficient funds, research how to invest. This will serve you well throughout your life. Story 14. Don't pick up your phone. Not when you're bored, not when there's a lull in the conversation, not when you're waiting in line, especially not when socializing. Be present, learn to sit with your thoughts, and listen when other people are talking to you. Many adults I know struggle with phone addiction. I'm glad smartphones weren't around when I was a teenager because I know I would have missed important moments if they had been. You'll miss out on a lot if you're always killing time scrolling, and your brain needs time to rest from consuming content. Story 15. Do not judge other children by their appearance. Do not be afraid to seek out the outcasts, and do not worry about trying to fit in. Story 16. Live life without making poor decisions. Enjoy being young and do not worry about what others think. Story 17. What do you mean by wasting your childhood? Do you want to stay a child as long as you can? Or do you want to learn as much as possible during your childhood to help you later in life? Story 18. Stay out of trouble. Do what you enjoy. Live in the moment. Don't worry about wasting your childhood, because before you know it, you'll be an adult. It's better to enjoy your childhood than to worry about time. Story 19. An old teacher of mine always said something at the end of term that resonated with me. Go, be silly, make memories, make mistakes, win, lose, have a laugh, have some drama. Never forget these years, for one day they will be behind you. But most of all, be safe, and I'll see you in a few weeks. He was a remarkable person, Mr. Anderson. Story 20. Don't worry about what others your age think is embarrassing or strange. If it makes you happy, go have fun and leave them to their dull lives. Story 21. Have fun with your friends. That is my favorite memory from growing up, and it remains important even now. Enjoying yourself and being present in the moment is essential. Story 22. Go play at the park, get dirty, have a water balloon fight, get that plush toy, jump on a trampoline, and get your face painted. Do all the things people consider childish. One day, you won't have the energy or ability to do those things. And remember to take pictures, both good and bad. Story 23. Pick a hobby that can help you make money in the future. Consider welding, electronics, mechanics, carpentry, or operating heavy equipment. Explore which option suits you best. Story 24. Learn a language. It has never been easier, and you will be able to connect to entire worlds you never thought possible. Story 25. Graduate high school as quickly as you can and get a head start on adult responsibilities. Give yourself a few years of advantage over your peers. Story 26. You are the most important person in your world. Protect yourself and care for yourself. When you do, you can be a good partner, child, parent, or employee. No one starts anything perfectly. It takes time to develop a skill to do anything. You can start today or wait until after struggling for a while and then start. Only one of those options gets it done sooner. True guilt arises when you do something immoral or illegal. If you feel guilty about something, ask yourself if it was illegal or against your morals. If not, it's likely unrelated emotions that you shouldn't let control you. Story 27. If the teenager is thinking that, my advice is to get emancipated if necessary. If not, live your life as you otherwise would. Story 28. We can start at your teenage years, as childhood is fleeting. Stay focused and avoid stressing over things. It's easier said than done, but as you grow older, you will realize that many of the things you stress about don't even matter. Story 29. Slow down and enjoy the ride. Avoid smoking, drugs, and alcohol, as they can all harm you. Use safer sex practices if you choose to engage in sexual activity. Story 30. Education is important. Without it, many doors will be closed to you later. Pursue a good education. That said, don't forget to have fun. Getting into some trouble isn't a bad thing, as long as it doesn't involve the law or addiction. Do what you enjoy, and never let anyone tell you what you should enjoy or who you should be. Never stop chasing your dreams. Live the life you want on your terms, regardless of what others think. You miss all the opportunities you don't take. Ask out that crush. Try that sport. Whatever it is, you only live once, and the worst that can happen is that it doesn't work out and you move on. Lastly, while you don't need to worry too much about your physical health, getting in shape now and staying in shape will pay off throughout your life. Story 31. Sleep and hygiene are as important as exercise. Choose a team sport or an activity that encourages you to leave the house, socialize in the real world, and stay active. Fortune favors the prepared mind. If your current situation doesn't suit you, education can lead you to where you want to be. Higher education opens many doors, especially if you pursue a career in the medical field. Learning a second language can enhance those advantages. Brush your teeth 3 times a day and remember to floss. Dental care can be costly, and poor oral health can lead to pain and serious health issues. Story 32. Be playful. Don't take life too seriously, but do something today that your future self will appreciate and be proud of. Story 33. Time moves slowly when you are 17, and it picks up speed at 21. Soon, you will remember when you loved someone. Jason Isbell. Story 34. Get by in school, but don't take it too seriously. Do enough to achieve good grades, as it can be beneficial in life, but don't let it take over having fun. I regret investing so much time in extracurricular activities that I didn't experience enough of my youth. Story 35. A waste is not learning, growing, or developing in any area of your life. The good thing is that as a teenager, there is so much development you can pursue, and you can have fun doing it. You don't have adult pressures yet. Use your time to develop yourself, your social skills, soft skills, and physical skills. Read and get to know the world around you. Learn how to be yourself, what you like, what you value, and what you do not. Once you are an adult, you will always have time to work and study, but you won't have a chance to be a kid or teenager again. Story 36. Do what you want. Learn what benefits you without hurting others. Make choices for yourself. Do not just follow along. Question everything. Story 37. Your teenage years are a unique time when you possess the ability for long-term planning and foresight, while your brain remains flexible enough for transformation. This is when you can actively choose to become the person you wish to be. I'm not referring to your profession, but rather to core personality traits, skills, and behaviors. While it is possible to make these changes later in life, the process tends to be slower and requires more effort. Determine the type of person you aspire to be, and don't hesitate to seek help, just as you are doing now. Great job. Story 38. Date around for fun. Your relationships don't have to be so serious, so there's no need to focus on just one person when there are many wonderful people out there you can get to know and learn about. There will be time to settle down, but it's not when you're a teenager. Story 39. Less video games, social media, and internet use, and more enjoyment of real life by trying out and gaining new experiences. You're only young once. Money comes and goes. Self-confidence, education, and commitment are key. Travel as much and as far as possible. Feeling, seeing, and experiencing other cultures and countries can change your perspective on life and your worldview. Have confidence, always look positively toward the future, and be grateful for people and things. You never know how long they will be there. Story 40. No matter what people say, sex, drugs, and alcohol are not that enjoyable. If you cannot have fun without indulging, then you are either in the wrong environment or with the wrong company. These experiences are most enjoyable when you feel safe and are surrounded by people you like. It is not worth the drama associated with engaging in these activities in high school, especially sex and marijuana. Marijuana is easy to become dependent on, particularly at a young age. It does affect your life, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse, but usually the positive outcomes can be achieved through other means. Story 41. Most of the people in your life right now won't be there in 10 years. No matter how close you are or how much you think this won't happen, it will. People drift apart, life moves on, and that's just how it goes. So cherish the time you have with them, but don't waste your energy trying to impress them. I spent too much time, money, and effort trying to look cool for people I don't even talk to anymore. I drank too much, spent money I shouldn't have, and shaped parts of my life around fitting in with people who were never going to be permanent. Be yourself. Do what actually makes you happy, not what you think will make other people like you. Because years from now, when they're gone from your life, the only person left to deal with those choices is you. Story 42. Find good music that is not popular or in the top 10 hits. Discover tracks by exploring deeper. You only make that connection as a teenager. As you get older, that connection slips away. Story 43. Read a lot. Learn about the history of the world. Learn to change a tire by yourself. Learn self-defense. Learn a second or third language to travel the world. Meet new people and experience different cultures. Recognize that you cannot live in the past or the future. Enjoy the present moment always, no matter how small or large it is. Story 44. Adulthood has been more enjoyable for me. I spent a lot of time having fun as a teenager, which led me to a job that felt like slavery in adulthood. Fortunately, I worked hard to achieve financial independence, so I won't have to work until I am 65 and wait to die. Enjoy your teenage years, but also take your future seriously. I know friends in their 40s who still think and act like teenagers without a clear future. Story 45. Don't try to grow up too fast and focus on your schoolwork. Join some clubs and don't smoke marijuana. Your brain is still developing. Don't worry about trying to fit in. People don't care as much as you think they do, and trying to be popular won't matter after you graduate. In fact, it doesn't matter at all, and the sooner you realize it, the better. Everyone will fade out, and reality will hit you hard, leaving you with a bloody nose. You'll laugh at yourself later for taking all that seriously. You don't have to be friends, but invite the quiet kid to sit with you or your group. Make everyone feel seen and be kind. Kindness isn't weakness. It's a strength and makes you cool. Story 46. Engage in hobbies, exercise, manage your time effectively, have fun, explore the world thoughtfully, and strive to earn and save money. Story 47. Be the best person you can in your childhood, like this 11-year-old paramedic. Story 48. Get off most social media, particularly Facebook. If you choose to use platforms like Twitter, Blue Sky, or Reddit, strictly limit your subscriptions. Communities focused on hobbies, news, education, and careers are acceptable. Avoid communities that offer little value beyond amusement. This doesn't mean you shouldn't have fun or interact with people. It simply suggests engaging in real life or with communities that foster genuine friendships. Story 49. It is okay to fall in love, but do not let it destroy you or change the plans you have for your future. If your partner has different plans when you both turn 18, let them go. It will hurt, but if it is meant to be, you will reconnect. Story 50. Calculate your mistakes, but make them. There's no perfect path. You need to make mistakes and learn from them. Enjoy your time with friends and cherish those memories with kindness. Embrace being youthful. It's perfectly fine. Teenage problems may seem trivial when you grow up, but they feel significant now, and they should. Additionally, spend time with your grandparents. They won't be there forever. Create countless memories, both good and bad. Embrace failure. If you're always winning, you are not challenging yourself enough. You have to learn how to lose in order to win. Story 51. Spend time considering what you might want to see and experience later when you have more freedom. Think about where you would like to go in the world and what you might want to try. Once you become an adult, the world may try to restrict you, and if you don't have specific ideas about what you want to pursue, you may end up feeling stuck. I highly recommend watching travel shows. They provide valuable insights that can lead you to experiences you cannot yet imagine. Story 52. Have fun, don't date, focus on yourself and what you want. Once you are a young adult, leave your hometown and experience something new. It will be good for you. Story 53. Live as if you were going to die tomorrow, but plan as if you were going to live forever. Take from that what you will, but generally try to stay away from actions that could lead to imprisonment. Other than that, mistakes will happen, and that is acceptable. Story 54. I used to think that if I drank a lot, I would reach an amazing state of intoxication and have the best time of my life. However, in my opinion, it all goes downhill after about 2 drinks. Story 55. Take your time. Don't rush anything. Save your money. Don't feel like you need to have anything done by a certain age or time, such as marriage or college. Save your money. Story 56. Enjoy every little moment spent with friends. All those hangouts will be in your memories forever. Trust me, don't rush to grow up. Story 57. Stay away from drugs, especially major ones. If you smoke a joint at a house party and get too high or drink a beer, that is just normal behavior. Young people sometimes make mistakes, and with those 2 substances, you can at least have occasional reasonable use. However, if you start using Xanax, Suboxone, or similar substances, you can say goodbye to your well-being. I lost a friend to those substances. People can recover, but recovery does not give back the time lost, friends you have lost, family relationships that have grown distant, or the life that could have been spent bettering your future. For every recovery story, there are many that do not end well. Story 58. Live for the present, prepare for the future. Surround yourself with good people and a positive environment. Learn valuable skills, even those that others may consider useless. This is healthy for the brain as it helps develop soft skills such as coordination, quick thinking, and social skills. Cultivate good habits like reading, drinking water, going for walks, and joining a sports club. Cherish relationships with positive individuals. Not everyone will stay in your life. People you knew as children may just become memories in adulthood. It is also important to embrace pain. Pain in life is inevitable. Cry if you need to. Allow yourself to feel. When you're ready to rise again, do so. Use the pain as motivation to propel yourself forward. It can be challenging to find that kind of motivation, but pain can be a powerful driving force. Meet different people and learn whom to keep in your circle and whom to avoid. Do not take things personally, as everyone is on their own journey. Learn to forgive yourself and others. Enjoy life, but avoid making choices that could jeopardize your future. Wishing you all the best. Story 59. Choose your friends wisely. Surround yourself with people who make you a better person and expose you to new perspectives and experiences. A fulfilling life and childhood are all about creating memories. Avoid spending time with boring and destructive individuals. Approach activities with an open mind and positive energy. Story 60. Go outside and take a walk. Grab some sticks and make a fort. Get muddy in the creek. Ride your scooter everywhere because you can. Story 61. Acknowledge your blessings, set goals, and work towards them while having fun along the way. Write down everything you want to achieve in life and pursue it. Life is temporary, and you are still young. You have the energy and the time, so take advantage of it. Additionally, keep many of the physical items from your childhood. I am 36 and have had to repurchase certain things from my childhood that are no longer available, such as a magazine. You never know when you will miss them, so hold on to them. Story 62. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about what others consider a waste of your childhood. Many people say I wasted my childhood and youth by playing video games instead of going out with friends. I wouldn't trade the years I spent behind my computer with my online friends for anything. Story 63. Don't rush where you are right now. You only get to experience this once. Embrace even the smallest moments because they lead to incredible memories. Most importantly, don't seek someone else to love. Love yourself above all because in the end, you will always have yourself. Story 64. Do not download anything illegal. It is not worth it. Trust me. Also, do not let anyone else download illegal content on your device. Story 65. As a 24-year-old who is a grown man, as a teenager, have fun and don't worry about money or jobs. Go to parties and experience life. Enjoy yourself, but don't go too far. Anyone who says this is bad advice likely took things too far. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.